Hey there, geeks. Tim with MajorGeeks.com. Today we're going to show you how to create a guest account on Windows 10 or 11. Now, guest account is in quotes, and there's a reason for that. Windows did away with it somewhere during the Windows 10 development cycle where guest accounts didn't exist. The nice thing about a guest account was a person could have their own account with limited access, and they didn't necessarily have to have an email or a password to have the account. So Microsoft is more and more wants you to have an account. So what we can do is we can create another account. However, this account will have access to their own settings, installing files, etc. But if you want to get somebody on your computer without having to use a login or password, this is one way and the only way that I know of right now that you can do it. We're going to go into settings. You can either press Start Settings or press the Windows key plus I. And we're going to click on Accounts over here on the left. We're going to then look for Family and Other Users on the right. Right here. And we're going to scroll down and we're going to look for Other Users section right here. Add an account. Click where it says I don't have this person's sign-in information. And on the next screen, we're going to add a user without a Microsoft account. Who's going to use his PC? Name it anything you want. Click Next. And there's the account. So it's actually pretty easy from here. You can see that account, like when you reboot, you'll see it with the users. Like this is where I created it, as you just saw me. There's also a link here which you can find just check the video description down below, expand it, you'll see a link to this page. This is kind of neat because that allows you, it has a video as well, to create a shortcut right here. So when you click on Switch User, you can choose the other user. So let's say you're using your computer for work and you're done for the day and your kid wants to come play, you can just click on your desktop and switch over. So that's just one way. And of course there's other ways down here too, through ways to log off a user and other stuff. So now that you've got that done, you decided maybe at some point you don't want to use the account anymore, or perhaps you want to change it to a standard or administrator account. You're going to go through all the steps we just did to the accounts, family and other users, come right back to where this account is. You can click right here and you can either change the account type here, allowing you to choose a standard user or administrator. At that point, you'd have to put in the username and password with an account you have at Microsoft. Or, if you're done with it, just click Remove. So again, that just gives you the only advantage here over, let's say, family accounts, of course. It has a lot more settings for a family member to keep them from accessing certain things. But again, this is kind of like the guest account, except they can install programs, as I mentioned, and change preferences, which isn't a big deal. So this is as close as you're going to get to a guest account on Windows 11, mainly because you don't need a login or password. And there you have it. That's how you can create a quote-unquote guest account in Windows 10 or 11. We appreciate you watching as always. See ya.